evening. We have our good friends with Rotary and Kiwanis who really worked hard to get Santa away from the workshop long enough and Mrs. Claus from the baking. I hear those cookies are delicious. So Rotary is a very strong organization of men and women who are out helping and doing a lot of good things like Santa and Mrs. Claus. So right now, I think our friends over at Kiwanis wants to share a little bit too. Sean, you there?
I am here. How's everyone doing? Merry Christmas, everybody. Hello, everyone. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. I see a lot of smiling faces out there. That's great. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Kiwanis is an international service organization, and we have clubs all over the world. And each club is tailored specifically to the community in which it operates. And this year, the Kiwanis Club of Sheraden is celebrating its 70th anniversary. We've been around for 70 years. That's older than me, older than a lot of your moms and dads. We have several events throughout the year that are geared towards children. That includes our biggest bedtime story at the Sheraden branch of the Carnegie Library. We also have our annual Kids Day Health and Safety Fair held in May. And this year, unfortunately, we had to cancel a lot of our events due to COVID. But we wish you and your families a very happy, healthy, and safe holiday, and we cannot wait to see you in person in 2021. And for more information about the Kiwanis Club of Sheraden, visit www.sheradenkiwanis.org, and I'll have that in the chat box for you in just a few moments.
All right, everyone. At this time, we're going to go ahead and read a really fun book called The Sparkles of Joy. The Sparkles of Joy is a book. It's about the holidays and all the holidays around the world, not just Christmas. A lot of our friends celebrate a lot of different traditions, so we're going to talk about that in this book. Up in the corner, you can see that it says Happy Diwali. Raya loves planning celebrations with her ma. She has invited her neighborhood friends for a festive play day. Ella and Deb come with gifts. They admire the rangoli in front of the door. Warren arrives with their new neighbor, Caleb. Ryla welcomes them with joined hands and says, Namaste, Happy Diwali. Everyone wishes each other Happy Diwali. Can you all say Happy Diwali? Great job. Have you settled into your new home? Ella asked Caleb. He nods, too shy to speak. Great, she turns to Raya. Everything looks so amazing. Isn't Diwali called the Festival of Lights, Warren wonders? Deb beams. That's because homes twinkle with holiday lights and diyas. It's a celebration of good winning over evil. And he punches the air with glee. Raya asks everyone, would you like to try on the traditional clothes and accessories Ma set aside? They all say yes and dress up, feeling very fancy, just like I'm sure you do when you dress up. Ma brings wheat flour dough, and she shows them how to make diyas by shaping small balls of it into bowls with a flat bottom. Everyone enjoys molding the dough and pinching it where they will need to add the wick, like a candle. Ma takes the diyas away to bake and gives the diyas she pre-baked to design with paint and glitter. And boy, did those diyas sparkle. After crafting, everyone munches on the delicious Indian snacks of goyoyas, pitos, chidwa, and chocolate. Ella passes more sweets to Caleb. These are so yummy. All of this reminds me of Christmas. We bake and decorate our own ornaments from salt dough, and my house sparkles just like this. Don't forget about the cards that we make in exchange with friends and our family, prompts Warren. Do you like to make cards, Caleb? Caleb nods again. Well, we do that for Diwali too. One thing I love about Christmas, though, is the silly sweaters. Last year, my dad wore a sweater with Santa dabbing on it, Deb laughs. They giggle and dab along with Deb. Dab with me, everyone. Ho, 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 ho. I love that my new house shimmers with lights from Diwali to New Year. Raya sighs and crosses her fingers. I wish it snows and we have a white Christmas. We might have a white Christmas. Ho, 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 ho. Deb adds, I hope Amama and Thotha can visit during the festive season this year. It's so much fun celebrating with the whole family. But as we know, this year might look a little different. It might just be our family in the house. And hopefully you can use Zoom to connect with everybody else around the country. My mom says Diwali is celebrated in South India because Lord Krishna defeated the demon king Narakasura, saving 16,000 women. Rita lifts her finger and says, my mom says Diwali is celebrated in North India because Lord Ram came home from Ayodhya after winning the war against the demon king Lanka Ravan. Ma says people around the world celebrate Diwali for different reasons. Some even call it Deepavali, meaning rows of lighted diyas or lamps. Interesting. Christmas is celebrated because of Christ. The Son of God was born, and it was so wonderful that he came to earth. Mass is always so peaceful, Ella shares. Each morning before Christmas, I open a new window in the Advent calendar. The one with the reindeer pictures, that's my favorite. In the evenings, Mom and I bake different kinds of cookies for the family and to share. Mom and I make the Diwali snacks together too. We love putting music on and dancing while cooking. Raya runs to play Indian songs and grabs Ella's hands. Let's dance. Ella mimics Orion. Warren joins in with his own moves. Let me see your moves, everybody. Deb rolls his eyes and whispers to Caleb. You don't have to if you don't want to. My mom keeps trying to get me to dance too, but I just like listening to Christmas carols when we put up our tree. Raya stops dancing to sit down with Dev and Caleb. Raya says to Caleb, did you know the different days of Diwali have different rituals? Caleb shakes his head. Raya counts the 5 days of Diwali on her fingers, and you can see them there in the pictures. Dev shrugs. That's okay, though. That's different everywhere, too. In our home, we only celebrate it for 2 days. The best part of Diwali, though, has to be the firecrackers. Caleb beams. I love the firecrackers on July 4th. So does Santa. Raya's dad enters the room with a box. That's great because it's time for firecrackers. He goes over the safety rules with them. And remember, each one is equally important, he says. They head out to play with the sparklers, jumping up and down, squealing. Raya's dad sets the fireworks off. The dazzling lights and colors are amazing. Ho, ho, ho. After they finish and go back inside, Warren asks, do you celebrate Diwali or Christmas? Caleb looks at him and grins. Huh, I'm Jewish. Hanukkah is our festival of lights. We light the menorah for 8 days with the special prayers and enjoy fried foods. The house sparkles in candlelight, and we also play dreidel games. Ryder claps her hands together. That sounds wonderful. We can plan more festive playdates then. Ella imagined making ornaments with her friends. Warren talks about his grandma's fancy meals during Christmas. Caleb can't wait to teach his new friends how to play the dreidel. Dev shares how they could also celebrate Holly when the spring comes. Ho, ho, ho. When it's time to leave, Rye gives them goodie bags full of Diwali snacks and the diyas they made. They thank Raya and head home. Their hearts glow with the joyness of togetherness, and they wonder who else they can invite next time. That's the end. Just wait, Mrs. Claus is coming up next.
Mrs. Claus, we have a couple questions
Sure.
that came in from some people. And Santa, maybe you can help us answer some of these as well. Jordan asked, how is the reindeer?
Santa, would you like to answer that?
The reindeer are doing wonderful. They can't wait to see all you boys and girls. Ho, 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 ho.
And Marianne asked, who is the better cook, Santa or Mrs. Claus?
Oh, not being with Mrs. Claus right now. We're quarantining to get ready for Christmas, and I sure do miss her cooking. Ho, ho, ho. All I'm doing is eating these cookies that she gave me. Ho, 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 ho.
Make sure, Santa, you don't eat them all. We don't want you getting sick. Have a big day ahead of you next Thursday.
I might need some more sent to me, Mrs. Claus. Ho, 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 ho.
I'm going to limit you, Santa, because I see you're getting a little.
Ho, 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 ho.
Who shovels the sidewalks at your home in the North Pole?
That's why I have you, Elf Sean. Ho, 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 ho.
I probably should get out there and start shoveling then, because there's a lot of snow out there, Santa.
Ho, 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 ho.
We have a couple more questions here. Who comes up with the ideas for new presents?
I have a lot of amazing elves. I have Elf Keith. I have Elf Dennis. I have the greatest elf, Jake from State Farm. He's amazing and comes up with amazing ideas. Ho, 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 ho.
Okay, we're gonna have Mrs. Claus read her story now. And I think we can, there we go. Mrs. Claus, go ahead.
Well, I hope you boys and girls enjoy Pete the Cat, 12 groovy days of Christmas. On the first day of Christmas, Pete gave to me a road trip to the sea. Groovy. On the second day of Christmas, Pete gave to me 2 fuzzy gloves and a road trip to the sea. Groovy. On the third day of Christmas, Pete gave to me 3 yummy cupcakes, 2 fuzzy gloves, and a road trip to the sea. Groovy. On the fourth day of Christmas, Pete gave to me 4 far out surfboards, 3 yummy cupcakes, 2 fuzzy gloves, and a road trip to the sea. Groovy. On the 5th day of Christmas, Pete gave to me 5 onion rings, 4 far out surfboards, 3 yummy cupcakes, 2 fuzzy gloves, and a road trip to the sea. Groovy. On the 6th day of Christmas, Pete gave to me 6 skateboards rolling, 5 onion rings, 4 far out surfboards, 3 yummy cupcakes, 2 fuzzy gloves, and a road trip to the sea. Groovy. On the 7th day of Christmas, Pete gave to me 7 concert tickets, 6 skateboards rolling, 5 onion rings, 4 far out surfboards, 3 yummy cupcakes, 2 fuzzy gloves, and a road trip to the sea. On the 8th day of Christmas, Pete gave to me 8 guitars strumming, 7 concert tickets, 6 skateboards rolling, 5 onion rings, 4 far out surfboards, 3 yummy cupcakes, 2 fuzzy gloves, and a road trip to the sea. Groovy. On the 9th day of Christmas, Pete gave to me 9 ugly sweaters, 8 guitars strumming, 7 concert tickets, 6 skateboards rolling, 5 onion rings, 4 far out surfboards, 3 yummy cupcakes, 2 fuzzy gloves, and a road trip to the sea. Groovy. On the 10th day of Christmas, Pete gave to me 10 sloths of sleeping, 9 ugly sweaters, 8 guitars strumming, 7 concert tickets, 6 skateboards rolling, 5 onion rings, 4 far out surfboards, 3 yummy cupcakes, 2 fuzzy gloves, and a road trip to the sea. Groovy. On the 11th day of Christmas, Pete gave to me 11 balls of bouncing, 10 sloths of sleeping, 9 ugly sweaters, 8 guitars strumming, 7 concert tickets, 6 skateboards rolling, 5 onion rings, 4 far out surfboards, 3 yummy cupcakes, 2 fuzzy gloves, and a road trip to the sea. Groovy. On the 12th day of Christmas, Pete gave to me 12 friends a rockin', 11 balls of bouncing, 10 sloths of sleeping, 9 ugly sweaters, 8 guitars strumming, 7 concert tickets, 6 skateboards rolling, 5 onion rings, 4 far out surfboards, 3 yummy cupcakes, 2 fuzzy gloves, and a road trip to the sea. Groovy. Well, I hope you enjoyed that story, a little twist on the 12 Days of Christmas by Pete the Cat. He's so groovy.
Here's another question. Who cleans up the reindeer poop?
Not Mrs. Claus. I have enough to do inside the house to be going outside and cleaning up reindeer poop. So some of the elves will help out sometimes. I try and get Santa to do it, but he doesn't really like that job either. So
Absolutely not.
There you are.
Santa, what's your favorite food?
Oh, Santa loves cookies. Chocolate chip are his favorite, but he'll eat any. But chocolate chip cookies are Santa's favorite.
Now, since we're talking about reindeers and cleaning up after them, how do you clean the reindeers?
In the reindeer wash. It's like a car wash, but it's for reindeer with lots of Christmas lights and music. Santa wants to look through a couple of these questions, and he sees that Mary Ann, she might make the naughty list of some of these questions. I see our friend Danny's asking why Santa didn't come by the house yesterday. You know, Santa's trying to make it around to the neighborhoods to say hello to all the little children. Don't be surprised if he doesn't stop by before Christmas just to come outside to say hello. Oh, I think that may be all the questions. Thank you so much for them. Those questions are so fun. All right, our next story. The night before Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw open the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. Oh, I do enjoy riding on that sleigh. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer, now Vixen, on Comet, on Cubert, on Donder and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney, St. Nicholas came in with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes are all tarnished with ashes and soot. Oh, thank you, Mrs. Claus, for sending my my suit off to the dry cleaners. A bundle of toys I had flung on my back. I looked like a peddler just opening my pack. My eyes, oh, how they twinkled. My dimples, how merry. My cheeks were like roses. My nose is like a cherry. The drool on my little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on my chin, as you can see, is white as the snow. The stump of a pipe I held tight in my teeth, and the smoke encircled my head like a wreath. I have a broad face and a little round belly. It's from all those delicious cookies. I can't stop eating them. I'm chubby and plump. I'm a right jolly old elf. And the little boy laughed at me. A wink of my eye and a twist of my head soon gave the little boy the comfort he had nothing to dread. I spoke not a word, but went straight to my work and filled all the stockings, and then with a quick jerk, I laid my finger on side of my nose, gave a nod up the chimney I rose. I got in my sleigh, to my team I gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. And everyone in the town could hear me say, as I was driving out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Ho, 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 ho. I hope that you all enjoyed that story. Did everybody enjoy it? How many presents do I deliver? I deliver about 36 million presents in one night. Ho, 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 ho. And I'm looking and seeing who all my friends are out here. I see Danny is out here. Kamaya. Ho, 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 ho. There she is. Hello, hello, hello. And I can't see everybody at once, so please feel free to type your names in as well. I see my friend Gianni out there. Hello. Spencer, I see you. Hello. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, Peyton, hello. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, there's Cadence. Hello. Ho, ho, ho. Aiden, I see you. Hello. Garrett, it's so wonderful to see you. Santa's trying to scroll fast. I hope you all type faster than I can scroll. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, my friend Connor. Connor, how are you? It's great to see you. Ellie, Charlie, Kellen. Oh, of course I see Liam. Hello, Liam. Ho, 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 ho. Hello, Spencer. Ho, 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 ho. Jack, how are you? It's great to see you. Ho, ho, ho. Mary and Maraska, how are you? Ho, 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 ho. Christian and Joey and Jimmy. All my friends are here. It's so great to see you all. Santa's going to try something here. Oh, Lisa Maloki, hello, Merry Christmas. Ho, 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 ho. Nolan. All right, I've said it. That Santa thinks that you can unmute yourself. If you guys all want to say hello, it's going to be crazy, but go ahead and try. Okay, Leah.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Eden. Hello.
Hi. All my friends, hello.
Hi, Santa.
Hi, Santa.
Hi, Santa. Merry Christmas.
I'm so good to see you. I hope you all have been doing good. Being good to mommy and daddy. It's a very hard time right now trying to work and go to school at home. But you guys are being so good. Hello, Spencer. Hello.
Bye.
Leah, hi. Hello.
Address.
Hello.
Address.
Happy New Year, my
Merry
friends.
Christmas. Hi, Ellie. Hi, Josephine. Hi. Santa. Bye, Mrs. Claus. Bye, Santa. Bye, everyone.
You all look
All right, it's about that time. Santa's gonna go.
So, Mrs. Claus.
Mrs. Claus.
hello. Thank you. Thank you for all joining us.
Hi, Mrs. Claus. Bye. Bye. Bye.
All right, Santa's sleigh's here. We gotta go. Thank you, everyone. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
Bye, ho,
Christmas and Santa will see you next Thursday night.
ho. Say bye. Say bye.
Good.